just locks up. It's not. So.
Okay. Well, I'm super surprised you went past the budget. You've only been doing that my whole life.
I blew. I mean, they said this is the very top. I like.
Yeah.
I blew. This is Wiener Deal, JSO 69420. As you can see, we got a major hailstorm. Real nice stuff.
None of this chrome stuff's gonna leak at all, is it?
Nah.
Alright, Dad. So it's that time again. Last year,
Yep.
we built the giveaway LS for Small Town Weekend. This is the first full weekend in June.
Yep.
This time we're building a small block Chevy, right?
Small block Chevy. We started from nothing. I mean, one of the club members had a block, and I took it to the machine shop, and it ended up being cracked. I mean,
Yeah.
small block Chevy cracked, pretty rare, really. I mean, unless you leave water in them and freeze it, and I think that's probably what happened with that one. But
Yeah.
so back to square one. They kind of had a budget, and I blew past that because the thing is to build a 350, because they just wanted 350, 355, whatever. It's the same money for a stroker crank. It's the same money for the rods. It's the same money for the pistons. But to do one right, time you do machine work and everything, you know, we're going to be $7,500 in this motor.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a hydraulic roller, 388 cubic inch, aluminum head, pump gas. I mean, contrary to what I wanted to do, I got a little dish, you know. Because it's still going to be close to 11 to 1. I mean, it'll probably make 450 horse pretty easy. I ended up with a Summit hydraulic roller. It's a LS firing order, but it's for a retrofit small block Chevy. So this thing's going to think it's an LS, even though it's not. So.
Okay. Well, I'm super surprised you went past the budget. You've only been doing that my whole life.
I blew. I mean, they said this is the very top. I blew like $2,000 just right past the budget.
Yeah, you've only been doing that to me, my whole life.
Yeah.
Not every build.
I mean, if I say it's 1,000, it's 2,000
or more.
I mean, well, it's at least double of whatever I think. If they say how much is it to do machine work on get a block ready, I'm thinking I'm still back in 1985. I'm like, that's $80 to bore and hone it. That's $80 a cylinder now. So you know.
So, all right. Well, we're building a small block Chevy. So
388 cubic inch aluminum head, hydraulic roller. I even got a.
Yeah, you got a.
We're gonna be carb to pan.
Yeah.
Thing locked up tighter than a drum. Something to do with this fourth one. It ain't. If I tighten this fourth one, it just locks up tighter than a drum.
All right. You kind of want to walk us through what's going on, Dad?
Well, I put the crank in this thing yesterday at lunch, and kind of in a hurry.
Yeah.
And you can see she's smooth as butter.
Okay.
But this journal, for whatever reason, is tight. And I'm thinking, this is a brand new Summit 375 stroke. And this, I don't think they turned this journal all the way down. So,
okay.
It's got, I would say, a half a thousandth of clearance. And you know, I'd like to see 3 thousandths of clearance.
Yeah, because it's locking the motor up.
I mean, when
you can still turn it.
I can still turn it because once, and that's why I say it's still got, it may be a full thousandths, but when I torque it down, the crank will stop, which I've had some LSs do this before and they are still running. But
yeah.
Once it breaks loose, you can turn it with one finger. You can turn the crank with one finger, but to break it loose, I mean, I gotta it's
really push it.
So I'm just gonna clean these bearings up with some Scotch-Brite, and if it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna buy a 1-under bearing.
Okay.
And of course, you can't buy one. You know?
Yeah, you gotta buy a whole set.
Or it's either that, or I just take the crank out, take it back to machinists, and let them.
Shoot.
As you can see, we got a major hailstorm right now. I would say probably softball size hail. Oh shit!
Well, that was weird at 6:30 in the morning. I was trying to do a winter drizzle update. I was just getting fucking pelted with that. It was hitting the roof, sliding off this, and just annihilated me while I was doing it. So,
all right, guys, we're back on the giveaway motor. You know, we had a bearing issue, and I ended up going with a 1-under bearing, and now you just walk up, you know, turn it. So I just put a little oil on the skirt and the rings, because I've told y'all I don't want to get a bunch of oil caked in a piston and then try to start the thing, you know, and it's all up in the rings and smokes. That piston, I'll maybe have this figured out. Some of them, you're dealing with a crank journal, and it's a little tough to get past everything. I don't want to take no chances. Don't want it too close. That's not good. Guys, back out here. I've got everything looking good. I clearanced the block for the extra stroke, and some of the rod nuts was just, I'm saying you need 60 thousandths clearance. They was a little close, so I just took each one of them off, and of course, you know, she's spinning over like a top now, and got a full 60 thousandths clearance on every rod nut. These nuts are 9/16 headed. They're pretty big. If they was 1/2 inch headed, I wouldn't have had to do anything. If I would have used the cap screw rods instead of these, we wouldn't have had to do anything extra, but I just didn't want to get into the oil galley and then, you know, clearance it too much, because you can do that. So
what kind of shaft is it?
It's a Summit. It's a LS firing order.
Okay.
So not only does it swap the 4.7, I think it swaps, I don't even know what the firing order is, to be honest. I think it swaps the 2.3 as well. So.
All right, Dad, what are you doing?
Well,
you just got
I just got everything
cam
working.
And you got the balancer on, you got the front timing cover on, and you're taking out a rod. What's going on?
Well, I think it's coming around and touching the lobe, and I don't see how I could make enough clearance for it to work. So
Yeah.
we ran into this with some H-beams on a 421 stroker before, and I ended up having to, it was an H-beam rod, and I had to grind it just a
Like
little.
grind the actual rod.
The actual rod, I clearanced it just a touch. Probably,
But it didn't have bolts in it.
it didn't
right?
have these kind of bolts. It was
was
cap screwed.
studs,
so,
yeah.
So yeah, this could be a major setback.
Yeah?
I mean,
That's no
we're
bueno.
gonna call it an opportunity
Okay.
to come up with. I mean, I'm gonna pull that one and I'm gonna pull another one and see if it
See if it
clears
spins
everything
over.
else, then
So it's 2 and 6.
2 and 6. So now I'm gonna bring 2 up.
And take it out and see if it.
Well,
See if everything clears. Oh, no, not everything's clearing. I
No.
think it's hitting that rod. That's 5.
yeah. So it's probably gonna hit every one of them.
Running
At
into
that
a
point.
little bit of a snag on this one.
Try different.
Well, what-
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
Hidden.
it's hitting right on the edge of the, like it's hitting right there.
Okay.
You know, a guy might be able to lay that back a little, but again, anytime, you know, this motor's naturally aspirated, gonna make under 500 horsepower. I mean, it's not that, you know, it is important that everything clear though.
Okay. Well,
So-
we got some figuring out to do, is what you're saying. Well, Dad, you're torquing the rods back in.
Well,
We didn't film anything.
no, but
So what?
I ran into some, I mean, I forgot. I built a 421 one time. And of course, now this one's got a weird camshaft in it that
Yeah,
I picked.
it's got the LS cam.
It's got a LS firing order, so that puts the lobes in different areas.
Yeah.
Well, when we rolled, well, I stuck the cam in, and it was perfect. I just stick it in there, bam, it's perfect. So I don't even turn it over or
Yeah.
try to turn it over. And
You put everything
that
on.
was a mistake. Yeah, I put everything on the front. I mean, I locked the bolts down. I did everything we were supposed to do. And, okay. And anyhow, so I put the oil pump on and I go to turn it over yesterday and I get about right here and it's like, pop, it just stopped.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I'm like, what the heck? And then I thought, oh crap. So piston 2 and 5 on the back side of the rod, if you use stock style rods like these are a rod bolt with a nut, they're beveled, but not enough. So
Yeah.
I had to take, I literally took out 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. And all I did was flip it over, and where that bevel was, I just beveled the rod a little bit right there at the top of that bolt in line with because the top of the rod bolt's got a bevel on it. So
Yeah.
I just made the rod look the same, you know. And
After you ordered a new
after
cam.
I ordered a new camshaft that I didn't want, but I bought a small base circle camshaft for this deal.
And now it spins
If
over.
I would have just built a 350 like the guys wanted, we wouldn't even be talking about it right now. Everything
know.
would have cleared. I wouldn't have had to clearance. Now, I have put,
I know you gotta be super extra
I have
about everything.
spent 5
though,
or
so.
6 extra hours on this motor because I built a 388 instead of a 350.
Yeah.
However, it's probably 60 to 75 difference in horsepower is my
Yeah.
guess. So
Yeah, I know you.
I love to do shit the hard way.
Yeah, I know you go above and beyond for
Oh, this
being
is
extra.
the easy road? I'm taking this road up
I
here.
know. What are you doing?
Man.
What?
We're
Got
gonna have to-
oil all over him?
Now we're gonna have to put like the rocker studs in and stuff like that. They're in there, they're just sitting in there. Oh, there is oil too.
Dad, what are you doing?
Shoo! Yep.
did? I guess you got push rods.
Yeah.
That's really what you were waiting on, right?
Yeah, I had to order push rods, but I mean, I literally just ordered them Sunday, and today's, well, no,
Wednesday.
I didn't order them till Monday, Memorial Day, and got them
Today's
yesterday.
Wednesday.
Got them yesterday. I mean, so when I got home last night, they was on the porch. That's pretty good service.
Yeah.
So,
Dad, what are you doing? Why is everything chrome on this
much
motor?
chrome as we can get. Shoo! Here, let me get the carburetor too. Wait till you see the valve covers. I mean, we're talking, we got some nice, real nice stuff.
None of this chrome stuff's gonna leak at all, is it?
Now, look at this dang carburetor.
Oh gosh.
Whew.
Chrome everything. I'm assuming the valve covers are chrome too.
Valve covers are chrome finned like old school.
Yeah?
They're Mr. Gaskets. Made in America. Yeah, see, they're gonna be
Oh, those ain't gonna leak at all.
real nice.
They probably got cork gaskets on them, don't they?
No, I got real gaskets.
Did you?
Yeah, it's like I say, I got a 14-inch chrome air cleaner for it.
Oh my gosh. All those car show guys will be all over it.
Well, that's the idea, I guess. So. All right, just kind of running wires. We've got a LS firing order, so it's kind of different. So I'm having to, I may have to change some of these.
All right, so that was our small block build. It's a couple weeks past small town. I posted the other 2 videos from small town, so we ended up running out of time. We didn't get to start it on the engine stand like we wanted to, and some dude ended up winning it. He didn't have anything to put it in, but he said he's going to get something to put it in, so that's kind of cool. Hopefully we get a video of it running whenever he gets it in. So that'll be it for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll holler at you later.